Welcome to your weekly love readings. These will be from the 16th until the 20th of March. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Also, these are general love readings, so they're not going to resonate with every single person every single week. If it's not resonating with you this week, that's okay. Hit that notification button if you haven't already, and then go and check out one of the other tarot readers here on YouTube. Now, I'm also giving a little bit of a reminder to all of the readings this week. Love messages they don't necessarily mean romantic love. They can be, love comes in lots of different forms. It is a form of energy, and the intensity of the energy generally dictates what type of love it is. So if there's a lot happening in the world at the moment as well, and that's being reflected in the cards in terms of relationship stresses, and by that I mean lots of different relationships. So there's a lot of tension between people, there's a lot of amazingness at the same time, but I'm starting to see that this is not just referring to romantic love. So I'm definitely just giving you guys the heads up. If it's not a romantic love situation, it might be trying to give you a message for another relationship situation, family, friends, colleagues, whatever that is. So just consider that as you're listening to the messages. All right, let's go. Love messages, please, for Gemini. Love messages for Gemini, please. Ooh. Speaking of love, the Queen herself of the love. All right, so Queen of Cups. It's a very nurturing energy, very loving, not afraid of emotions, really wanting to communicate emotions. All right, but then there's the 10 of Swords there. So we'll come back and we'll clarify that at some point if we don't get enough information. We've got the 9 of Wands in reverse, so a lot of stubborn energy there. But I feel like she's kind of watching all of this unfold. You've got the 8 of Swords. One more, please. Okay, goodness. All right, Gemini. Gosh, all right, so let's run through what you've got. So you've got the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 8. So you 10, 9, 8, which is interesting. So it's showing a de-escalation is important. I'll come back to that. The 8 of Swords in reverse, in the upright, and then the 6 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, well, you were missing. There's a clear de-escalation, and it kind of goes down, and then it suddenly goes down to a 6. So it just shows that things like the energy vibration is dropping as well. But let's get some clarification out here. What's the 10 of Swords, please? What's the 10 of Swords? Okay. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius who is either hurt or you have hurt. One more, please, for 10 of Swords. All right. There's some imbalance here. Now, whether it's an imbalance in the relationship that you've got going on, the 10 of Pentacles here kind of points to a very solid long-term relationship, maybe even marriage, family, that sort of thing. It looks like there's some imbalance here. There's something not quite right, and that is going to cause some hurt in the immediate future. 9 of Wands. I think I know what's happening here. I think in response to that, you're digging in. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to transform. I'm going to be, I'm I'm going to be stubborn about this. It's almost like you're cutting your nose off to spite your face a little bit. Now, maybe you are, maybe you're not. But there's this real, well, if I can't have it this way, I don't want it at all. And I'll just move on and I'll end this and I'll become better and bigger and better than I've ever been before. It's something has triggered you here. There's a really big trigger. The reason that you're sitting in reversal here is because of the pain coming off of this set here. All right. You want to give your cup. You have someone in mind that you want to give your cup to. I think things have been going well with that. I'm going to clarify that in a minute. But something goes wrong here. And I think it's just because there's an imbalance in the relationship. So for some of you, it might be too much, too little. One person might be thinking that this is more than the other person. And that's a bit of a shock to you when it comes out. I'm going to come back to this. I want to, as much as you're trying to say, well, fine, then I don't need this. I'm just going to end it and I'm just going to move on with this death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You're also trapped by your mind because it's not really what you want. That's why, because this stubbornness is not, it's not how you feel. It's what you're doing. So it's a Wands card. It's what you're doing. It's not how you're feeling. This is what you're thinking. So in your mind, you're like, I don't really want this, but damned if I'm going to show anyone that I do not want this. And so you kind of have created this situation that for yourself a little bit. Not this. I'm not saying you've created this, but in terms of this refusal to acknowledge that maybe there were some problems. That's what's causing you to be trapped in your mind. And that's ultimately going to lead to a bit of a situation of failure in the entire relationship. I don't think this is an over thing. I think that your response to it is the 10 of Swords, because you've got the 10 of Pentacles here as well. So that's telling me that, look, the relationship, there's definitely something there, but it's imbalanced. I want to say that one of you may have got more serious than the other sooner. And so that's the imbalance. So discovering that someone likes someone more than the other person, it's not that this doesn't exist, it's just that it's not even. I think that's what's going to cause this big situation here, but we shall see. All right, 6 of Wands in reverse, please. Yeah, it's this lack of confidence, this fear of a bit of codependency almost, because you've become really attached to this person and I don't think that you want to let them go. You feel like that's actually the failure, getting too close to this person. Okay. What is the Queen of Cups, please? Queen of Cups. Yeah, it happened very quickly. It was a very quick kind of thing. I always say this is a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, so it's a very quick happening. He's in reverse, the Hangman in reverse. One more, please, for the Queen of Cups. Yeah. And you've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. This gave you, this connection gave you some relief from something else. So something else was bothering you, something else was on your mind, causing you to stay awake at night. And now this, and when this came in, it happened quite quickly and it gave you a lot of relief from whatever was bothering you. And I think that that's also why this is hurting so much, because you're not necessarily hurting from this. You're actually hurting from the stuff in the past too that you've kind of swept under the carpet a little bit. What's the thoughts and feelings from Gemini, please? Okay, so you're like, I'm never going to love anyone again. I don't want anyone in my space. I hate love. And I'm just going to move on. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You may be thinking that you don't love this Cancer, like you want nothing to do with this Cancer, or that it's over with this Cancer. But for a lot of you, it's like, I'm just going to move on and I'm never going to think about being with anyone ever again. And I hate love and love stinks. Thoughts and feelings for the other person, please. Sorry, that's my bad shuffle. Thoughts and feelings for the other person. Gemini's other person. Look at that. 2 aces. One more. Okay. So I think they did see it as an opportunity, like a new opportunity that they wanted to try. But ultimately, it's something that they have decided that they don't want to progress. I think when they had it, it was great, and they were all in, and they did want that long-lasting relationship. I think that they definitely did want that, but for some reason, there's just not that connection that they're looking for there. Let's go with most likely outcome for Gemini, please. Oh, we got 2. Yeah, so I feel like there is going to be some sort of relationship separation that's resulting in someone blocking. I think that that's coming about because of a refusal to communicate. Again, shutting down up here. You've got that Ace of Cups in reverse, this 9 of Wands in reverse. This refusal to communicate, that's ultimately what's going to put a stop to this relationship. Now, as I always say, these are signposts. If you don't like that ending, change it. How do you change that? Communicate. Amaze. All right. You can't change these things. These are other people's thoughts and feelings. You can change this, and you can have some influence over the cards down here that I'm about to pull out. But yeah, you've got more influence of changing things than you realize. Most likely outcome, please, Gemini. Yep, the world is turning. Okay. All right. Your future is in an Aries. The world is like, this is turning. There's change, and you're heading towards an Aries with this Emperor here, or someone who's very Aries-like. They're very strong-minded. They're very black and white. And it's like you're changing quickly and you're being tossed towards them after this. And I feel like that's actually where you're ending up. Because you don't have control over this. But it's like the universe is saying, you know what, okay, wheels turning and you're getting closer to that end game over here with this Emperor. So I feel like your future probably sits with an Aries, or like I said, someone with strong Aries in their chart. They may be Aries-like. So that's what I'm picking up. It's very strong as well, very strong. All right, let's do advice, please. Advice. Wow. Okay, so Spirit's saying yes, you weren't imagining this connection. Very important. This was a very unique connection. And there's nothing to say it wasn't some sort of soul family connection. It absolutely existed. So don't be sitting there thinking, I imagined this, and being up all night convincing yourself that you did a terrible thing and you made a terrible mistake. Absolutely not. This was a divine connection that needed to happen for a reason. And the universe dictates why that is. So there was obviously things that you needed to learn in this situation, that you had to be forced together. Now, you're picking up your sticks and you're walking away, but you're just being reminded, don't take the baggage from the past into the future. Leave what you can. It's impossible not to take anything, but leave what you can behind and only take what you need to carry. Yeah? Carry on baggage only. Do not pack for a month. It's not going to be worth it. Because your wish fulfillment is just around the corner, and I'm really sensing that down here very much. I know that you're all sitting there going, no, I never want to be in another relationship and I'll never let any Aries near me and blah, blah, blah. I know that that's what you're saying. I can hear you all in my ears on the comments. But I'm telling you now, first thing I picked up was this is part of your journey. This person is your end game, and you are much closer to them than you think you are. They are your wish come true. This is your wish fulfillment. This is what you've been asking for, and like it's closer than you think. It's like immediate future. All right, I'm going to do a romance angel, please. Romance angel for Gemini. Romance angel for Gemini. Readings are so long at the moment. Sorry, Gemini. It's going to take me 10 years to upload these. All right, exactly. Stay optimistic about your love life. This is good directly at those people who are laughing at me when I'm saying, I know from this here. I know from these cards. I can hear what's in your mind. I'm never going to get in another relationship for as long as I live. I can hear it. Spirit's going, okay, calm down. Stay optimistic. It's not the end of the world. I know it hurts. I know it's annoying. I know it's frustrating, and we're all on this constant merry-go-round. But stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Things might not be as bad in a week or a day or a month as they are right now because of perspective. All right, I have been taking an angel answers too, and I'm reading from the book because I want to get the deepest level of insight that we can possibly get, and I'm kind of putting these out there because I know that people have they're kind of seeking answers with the way the world is at the moment. So I'm just going to throw it out there and say to angel answers, I'm looking for the answer to the question that Gemini most need at this time. So what answer do you have to the question, the answers that Gemini most needs at this time, please? Here we go. Wait. Let's see what wait says. All right. Your situation, I have a big smile on my face because it's exactly what I've just told you. Your situation is going to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they are saying not yet. Sometimes heaven needs a little extra time to make all the pieces fall perfectly into place. What you are asking for may have an effect on the lives of others. When that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen to. Be patient so that all who are involved can have the experience that they're meant to have. So again, stay optimistic, be patient, don't carry baggage. This here with the Wheel of Fortune coming as well. I think I know that this is a difficult time for you, Gemini, but there's actually a lot of positive things about to happen. So focus on those, stay focused on those. Don't let the rest of the world get you down because there's a lot of good stuff happening out there. All right, speaking of which, please be kind to each other. It's a difficult time for everyone at the moment. There's a lot of uncertainty. People are freaking out a little bit. I ask that you please be kind to each other in the comments, help each other out. We all need each other right now, more than ever. So do one kind thing today if you haven't already. Have a great week, and I will see you back here for the weekend reads. Talk to you soon, Gemini. Bye.